A little bit about Jeffrey Stibel. Jeffrey Stibel is on the advisory board of the Lifeboat Foundation. Jeff was previously president and CEO of Web.com and general manager of United Online Inc. Prior to United Online, he was founder and CEO of Simply.com, now part of ValueClick Inc. He currently sits on the board of numerous private and public companies, including the search agency Edgecast Networks, BrainGate, Bytel, as well as academic boards for Tufts University and Brown University. Jeff is the author of numerous academic and business articles, including the book Wired for Thought, Harvard Business Press 2009, and is named inventor of the U.S. patent for search engines interface. He was also a recipient for the Brain and Behavior Fellowship while studying for his PhD at Brown University. So keep that in mind. He's on the board of a company called Lifeboat Foundation. I'm going to show you who else is on the Lifeboat Foundation board.
Properties, whether it be a ranch in the New Mexico desert, a secluded island in the Caribbean, or the secret passageway in his Manhattan mansion. But what could be more remote than a desert ranch, an island, or a secret corridor? One answer would be an underground bunker. From what we know about Epstein, he would jump at the chance to own an underground facility. He certainly had the money to buy one, so it comes as no surprise that Epstein sat on the finance board of Lifeboat, a company dedicated to constructing underground bunkers. So Lifeboat is a non-profit think tank. It seems that they are still very active. They post like 10 new articles a day. However, when I called the phone numbers associated on their website, they linked me to random companies that have nothing to do with Lifeboat.
No, I'm sorry. You're reaching Grizzly Industrial. Which one?
This used to be the phone number for the Lifeboat Foundation?
No, it's American Freight Market.
I also found it a little weird that on their page for the Life Shield bunkers, they give examples of what you can contribute. Firearms and training, labor to build a bunker, and then another one here is youth and good genes. It says, let us know if you wish to participate in a local Life Shield bunker. We'll contact you if and when we find a cluster of interested people in your area. The president of Lifeboat is Eric Klein. His bio page says he's a cryonicist, and he served a stint as a member of the Alcor Investment Advisory Board. So what is Alcor? Alcor is a company dedicated to cryogenics. And what did we see in the mainstream media but stories about Jeffrey Epstein wanting to keep his head frozen and penis? I'm thinking Eric Klein here might have been the one who inspired that idea. According to Wikipedia, Lifeboat is secretive about what projects they undertake, but they certainly have the funding to undergo projects, so that money has to be doing something. But Lifeboat does not publicly disclose what it does with its funding, which is a lot. I want to give Lifeboat, though, the benefit of the doubt, because the founder claims to be libertarian, and they seem to back free speech along with Julian Assange. But it's disconcerting they aren't more transparent. People on Quora have said Lifeboat is just a pretentious social club for scientists and businessmen, which I find to be pretty likely. However, it's possible that certain elements of this organization assisted Epstein in bunker construction, since they have the resources, share the same transhumanism beliefs, and keep their projects secret. Keep in mind, this organization is huge, with thousands of diverse members split into different groups. This gives me the impression that most members are innocent, but some are shady. In 2010, Fox reported 2 Russian spies arrested in the US were board members at Lifeboat. So to summarize, I don't think Lifeboat as a whole supported Jeffrey Epstein, but he probably made some valuable connections there. It just ties into the point of this video that Jeffrey Epstein most likely has an underground facility built somewhere. I say this because of the doors that lead underground on Little St. James. I mean, you can see them scattered all over the island. But the most interesting piece of evidence that is not widely talked about are the metal rings sticking out around Epstein's temple. Look at these metal rings going around the base of Epstein's temple. They're strategically placed around the base, and they closely resemble the metal rings used in concrete construction of underground facilities. So what information do we know? We know that Jeffrey Epstein had a secret corridor constructed at his Manhattan mansion. He also has underground shafts leading to places underground on Little St. James. We know that he's interested in underground bunkers due to his affiliations with the Lifeboat Foundation. And then we see these metal rings stick out of the ground around the base of his temple, which is located on top of a hill. How am I not supposed to come to the rational conclusion that it's quite possible there's an underground facility underneath the temple? Another thing I wanted to bring up is Naomi Campbell. I don't trust her. Virginia Roberts, the most vocal victim of Jeffrey Epstein, has said that Naomi Campbell was incredibly rude to her. She seemed to hate her very existence. Not only that, but a few years back, Naomi Campbell got caught lying when she went over to Liberia to see the horrible dictator president over there, and that guy gifted her a bunch of blood diamonds. Naomi Campbell lied to people when they asked her if she ever received those blood diamonds. She did it on national television, lied to everybody. The woman's weird, I'm telling you. Not only that, not only is she a liar, is she rude to the victims of Jeffrey Epstein, yet acts like she's a fucking savior for Me Too? Not only that, but she just has a weird obsession with the all-seeing eye. Right here in this interview on Naomi Campbell's YouTube channel, she is asked about her affiliation with Jeffrey Epstein, where she says she had no idea what Epstein was up to. Here she's wearing the all-seeing eye on her necklace. Then here she's wearing a Nazar necklace, which is the Turkish version basically of the all-seeing eye. Then here we see she has a mansion dedicated to the Eye of Horus with a creepy reptile-like slit in the middle. Now the all-seeing eye is a very ancient symbol, but it's also really popular in Freemasonry. Let's go to the all-seeing eye Wikipedia page. Under Freemasonry it says the eye first appeared as part of the standard iconography of the Freemasons in 1797. Now, originally, the all-seeing eye was symbolic of a higher spiritual power of God, a watchful caretaker of humanity, or an awakened spiritual part from within. However, these days, the symbol has been inverted. And I say it's been inverted factually because when people look at the eye in the pyramid today, they think of dark forces controlling humanity. But in ancient times, this was seen as a positive thing among normal people. So whether you believe or not that dark forces are in control of humanity, this symbol has in fact been inverted. It used to mean something positive to people, now it means something dubious and slightly evil to people. The occult is based on symbolism, and symbols evoke specific emotions to people, and that's what gives them power. This is just according to the textbook definition of the occult. I don't care if you believe in it or not. Just letting you know what the facts are. I also just wanted to quickly mention this article from CNN where it says that correctional officers have been subpoenaed in the Jeffrey Epstein case. But the witnesses, it says, were not cooperative. And well, that's what happens in these cases, because they were probably threatened. Now see, I appreciate CNN on reporting this, but what I don't appreciate